We are working on a new project, and it is a still life. We are going to use an object as our visual, and we're going to draw that object. At the beginning of the quarter, we did a really fun thing where we sat across from one another, we drew faces, we drew our hands. Do you guys remember what that was called? Contour line drawing. Okay, so we're going to be doing continuous contour line drawings. Anytime that you draw something in front of you that doesn't move, a person kind of moves, an object, it's called a still life. So you're going to be making a still life, and still lifes are really great exercises in drawing to help you learn how to draw better. The more practice you do it, the better and more realistic it's going to look. Okay, so your first still life that you ever make is probably not going to look super realistic. Okay, but the point is to keep practicing, and one way to do that is to do these continuous contour line drawings. Okay? So can anyone remember what a contour line is? That's a continuous contour, but a contour line is a nice smooth line. It's not sketchy, okay? So if this is sketchy, okay, or if I'm trying to make a straight line and I can't, and I have to make a bunch of tiny connecting lines, okay, it's just not going to work. If I have a nice smooth line, that's considered a contour. Before we start today, you're going to do this thing where you practice drawing circles in your sketchbook and you're going to fill a page. And a lot of times people have a hard time drawing a circle, and they draw kind of like a really sketchy circle. I want you to be able to draw nice smooth circles in one fell swoop. This is going to help you with contour lines, so that you have a nice contour line drawing. Okay? The difference between contour line drawing and continuous contour is that the line doesn't stop. Okay? The lines will overlap. They go back and forth, okay, over one another. Where continuous or a regular contour line drawing, you can lift your pen. Okay? When you're using a marker and you're doing a continuous contour line drawing, it's really easy to tell where you've stopped because your marker bleeds, right? Okay? So some of you might have remembered when we drew our hands. Okay? There's a starting line, and it continues all the way around. Okay? And you can follow the path of how it moves past all the fingers, okay, till it ends at the finish. Okay? It's one non-stop line. Again, it overlaps, and it still has details. We still see the creases of the fingers. We still see fingernails. You can still get detail. What we did at the beginning was something called blind contour, where you couldn't see. So then it doesn't always look exactly like what you drew, but it's a practice and observation because you're letting your eyes move the pen around the paper. Okay? For practice today, after we do the circles, you're going to take off your shoe.
Oh my Jesus.
And I hope you don't have stinky feet. Okay? Using your shoe, we're going to practice doing contour line drawings of our shoe. And it's going to be continuous contour. Okay? Okay, and I might even try and attempt to do some of the pattern. Okay. And I might draw in a crease. Okay, so here's my continuous contour. Did I lift my pencil once?
No.
Okay. I know that it's going to be really hard for you to not lift your pencil, but I want you to try. We're going to practice drawing our shoe in composition on a piece of paper. Do you see how I used almost the whole space?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't draw it teeny tiny in a corner. I went edge to edge. Okay, I want you to also practice that because eventually these are going to be like your rough drafts. You're going to do a final draft. And then you're going to take your object, outline it in Sharpie marker, following all of your lines, and then we're gonna separate each space and paint it a different color. So all of these different shapes that I made with my outlines, okay, are gonna be a different color, and then we'll start to add pattern to really build like a cool, excuse me, a very cool still life, okay? Questions? All right.
Why is Logan